Two gone, top of the first inning. Runners on first and second here. And Ohio leads it 2-0. Apologize if there was some audio issues here. I believe we should be back with you. Yep, we are. Apologize for the audio issues. If you are just joining us here, it is 2-0, Ohio with the advantage. And, yeah, just trying to figure everything out. Apologize for the computer issues here. We were not live with you at the start of this contest. My apologies. We join you again in the top of the first inning. 2-0 Ohio with the lead. Again, some computer issues here, and I don't know exactly what happened. Thought everything was working fine. But we're back with you now. A.J. Roush hit a 2-run homer over the wall in right. And Ball State's already made a pitching change. And they go from Wasilewski to Nick Dome. Runners on first and second now. 2-0 Ohio as we're in the top of the first inning in this 9-inning game. And Ohio now is the bases loaded as Michael Richardson just was hit by the pitch. Bases loaded here for the Bobcats. Top of one, 2-0 Ohio with the lead. Here's K.O. Baker. Again, apologize for the technical difficulties. Back with you here. We should be good to go now for the duration. You missed a 2-run homer for A.J. Roush over the wall in right. It was a line drive shot that got out of here. 2-0 Ohio, bases loaded. Top of the first inning, K.O. Baker bats. Right on right, the pitch. Curveball strike. So Baker, a 180 hitter now. 3 homers, 24 runs batted in. Baker on the right side. Bases loaded, 2 gone. Top of the first in the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just missed outside. 1-1 the count. Baker in the series 2 for 7. 3 ribbies, 3 strikeouts. Has a chance here with the sacks packed. A cat on every base. 1-1 the count, 2 gone. Dome for Cale Baker. And here it is. Fastball low and away, 2-1. 2 gone, top of the first. A.J. Roush line drived 1 out of here. And Ohio starts the scoring in the finale of this series. Ohio 25-21, 17-14 to the MAC. Ball State 34-16 and 28-6 in the MAC. This is big for both sides. Ball State wants to stay atop the league. Ohio wants to entrench in the 4 spot. Next one's a strike, inside edge, and Baker didn't like the call very much. And I don't think the Ohio dugout did either. Robert Lothian is the home plate umpire. Bases loaded, 2 gone. Cale Baker with the 2-2 count on him. And Ohio on top 2-0 on that 2-run Roush round tripper. Here it is from Dome from the stretch. And the pitch. Line shot, center field, base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs are going to score. Ohio on top 4-0 in the top of the first inning on the best team in the MAC. Ohio a 4-run lead early. And they have a chance to do something that nobody else has done, and that's split a series with the Cardinals this year. They've won every series. They have swept 2, and they have a chance here to get a big-time win. Still a long way to go, but Ohio on top 4-0. 2 score on the play, runners on first and second. It was Minzy and Sturek who scored. 4-0 Bobcats. Before Brendan Roeder throws a first pitch. Here's Nick Dolan, the 9-man in the lineup. Takes a hook for a strike. It's 0-1. Four runs on 2 hits to this point. How many runs are going to be scored today? And Roeder has to feel pretty confident, even more so before he throws his first pitch. 0-1 coming, the kick and the pitch. Low and away, 1-1 the count. Richardson at second, Baker at first. It is Cole, Wright, and Powell in the outfield left to right. Peltier, Conant, Tellier, Quartermaine on the infield left to right. Christensen and Nick Dome. 4-0 Bobcats in the top of the first. 1-1 pitch coming. Breaking ball strike, 1-2. So again, Wasilewski recorded just one out, and he was taken out. The Kansas transfer started the game and didn't complete the first inning. 1-2 the count with 2 gone. Ohio on top 4-0. And here it is. Swing and a foul tip into the mid of Christensen, strike 3. Inning over. But what an inning it was for Ohio. A.J. Roush hit a home run over the wall in right to give Ohio a 2-0 lead. And then the Cats added on. 4-0 Ohio, presented by McDonald's. And thanks for bearing through the technical difficulties in the first inning. But we're back with you now. Never fear, the infotainment is here. This is Bobcat Baseball. First inning of Bobcat Baseball presented by McDonald's with 4 area locations in Southeast Ohio. 2 in Athens, 1 in Nelsonville, 1 in the Plains. Brendan Roeder from a long way away from 2 McDonald's in Athens, 1 in Nelsonville, 1 in the Plains. From Sioux City, Iowa. Roeder, 6'5", 210, senior, and he's had a good year. 3-3. This is his 8th start, his 12th appearance. 3.83 ERA. 25 strikeouts, 8 walks. Brendan Roeder is the guy that you'd love to have in this position to solidify that Game 4 starting spot, and especially against Ball State with an opener in there. Amir Wright leads it off. Good ball player, their center fielder. Senior honored before the game with his family here from Griffith, Indiana. And the pitch from Brendan Roeder. Misses low and in. 1-0. So Ohio had 9 batters bat in the first inning. 4 of them scored. There were 2 hits. There were also 3 walks. 1-0 to Amir Wright. Up and away. 2-0. Wright in the series, 6 for 14. He and Peltier have the highest hit total. There's a strike. It's 2-1. This is a big inning for Brendan Roeder. And the pitch. Line drive. That's caught on a leap at second by Richardson. He rises and catches on a line shot by Amir Wright. Hang a star on that one to start off the defensive work for the Bobcats. Here's Trenton Quartermaine. Richardson was positioned perfectly, leapt up there and caught the ball. 1 gone. Here's Quartermaine. There's a fly ball right, way deep, and way gone. Trenton Quartermaine's 14th homer of the year. Quartermaine was not going to go a whole series without hitting a homer. That's his 5th hit of the series in 13 at-bats. Wind blowing to right, but that busted through it and out of here. And the Cardinals get closer. It's 4-1. Roush is positioned very deep in right. I mean, literally just at the track. This is a small ballpark, and it can play much smaller with the wind. Trenton Quartermaine came into the weekend as the second home run hitter in the league, and he gets one out of here now. 4-1 the score, and Roeder fires right back with the strike to Nick Powell, their 3-hole hitting right fielder. So already 2 homers in this inning in this game. The 0-1, up and away, 1-1 the count. Powell, 3 for 13 in the series. 2 doubles, and he hit a homer. Open stance, back of the box, left-hand side of the 1-1. In for a strike, it's 1-2. Bobcats in gray, Cardinals in white with red sleeves from the shoulder on down. 1-2 pitch from Brendan Roeder. Little fisted fly ball that's going to find a little spot in left. Took a weird hop. Harbert had to reach around his body as he went to his left. He had to reach back right to pick that up. It's a single. Here's Hunter Dobbins. Again, the rhythmic clapping is a great decision for an at-bat song. 4 for 13. 3 runs brought in the series and a homer. Dobbins is a .373 hitter with 6 homers and 22 runs batted in. Right-handed bat, 1 gone, bottom of the first. We may be here a while. 4-1 Ohio with the lead, and the first one misses up and in. It's 1-0. Black helmets for Ball State, red spikes for Hunter Dobbins. And most of them wear red spikes. Ohio in white kicks, 1-0 pitch. Missed up and in, 2-0 the count. How many runs is it going to take to win this game today? Got 5 combined here in the first inning. For a Ball State that's not near the, well, not at the top of the league in hitting. Base hit through the left side hole. Hunter Dobbins moves Powell up to second. 3rd hit of the inning. Here's Zach Cole, their left fielder. He's a tripling machine, but he has not tripled in this series. He's got 8 of them this year. Cole, 4 for 9 in the series. Hard rocking to the plate in the bottom of the first. Just 1 gone, and it is 4-1 Ohio here in the first. Bobcats need to get out of this inning right now, and Brendan Roeder would love a double play. If the Cats turn it, it's their 30th this year. 1 gone, Cardinal on first and second. Bouncing ball to first, kicked off the spike of Baker, and it takes a high hop into right, and it brings in a run. That was a smash. Cole hit it off the foot or just inside heel of the glove of Baker, went up in the air and into right, and the Cardinals' Powell scores. It's 4-2 now. Runners on the corners, still just 1 away. 4-2 now. So Ohio scores 4. They give 2 right back. And it's going to be a Sunday in the MAC. Here's Adam Tellier. Tellier, 4 for 10 this series. He's homered. He's doubled. He's tripled and he's doubled. And he fouls one off. It's 0-1. Right-handed hitter, Adam Tellier. Their second baseman. Cardinals on the corners with 1 gone. In a lengthy first inning that will be about a half hour. 0-1 pitch. Low. 1-1 the count. We started at 11:30. It is 12:01 right now, so a 31-minute or thereabouts first inning. Roeder from the stretch and the 1-1 pitch instead of throw to first. 320-ish down the lines, 365, 370 to the alleys, 395 to straightaway center. It's probably about an 8-foot high wall. Yellow strip on top of it, scoreboard left center, flag left center, 1-1, fouled off. 1-2 the count. 4-2, and we're in the first. The resumption of Game 3 happened at 10 o'clock. ended at 10-31 in a run rule fashion. In this series now, Ball State has outscored Ohio 32-20. Ball State now has 45 hits in the series. Ohio has 26. The Cardinals have 12 doubles. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball, right field, should stay in the park, angling towards the line. Roush with a long run. He's over at the bullpen and ran out of room. 1-2 the count. So if you waited through the technical difficulties, you missed the early Roush round tripper, but there's still a lot of baseball to be played. Long way to go here before about a 3.5-hour ride home. Pretty easy one for sure. Once you get to 70, you're fine. 1-2 the count with one gone. Roeder wants to get out of the inning. 1-2 pitch. Called, strike three, inside edge, and no, says Tellier. Displeased as he dejectedly walks back to that third base dugout, and these guys are trying to figure out where the zone is. Big strikeout, a big K for Brendan Roeder. Here's Ryan Peltier. So Tellier, then Peltier. Two gone, runners on the corners. If Roeder can keep this thing 4-2, that'll be all right. From the stretch, and he throws to first. That was an error on Baker at first when it must have just clanged off his mitt, not his spike. Either way, it popped into right. First one to Peltier is inside. It's 1-0. First inning presented by McDonald's. 4 locations in Athens, 2 in Athens, 1 in Nelsonville, 1 in the Plains. Thursday, Bobs and Broncos at Bob Wren. 1-0 pitch. Roped foul. Way foul. Third base side now to play. He was all over that. 1-1 the count. Ohio ahead of Miami and Kent State, and watch out for the on-charging flashes. Ohio with a couple game advantage there. Those two teams both have played more MAC games than Ohio has. And Ohio anchoring the 4 right now behind Toledo. 1-1 pitch. Outside. It is a tight zone. 2-1 the count. And a tight zone on a getaway day in the 4th game of a 4-game series in the MAC is never fun for either side. 6 runs scored already. 2-1 pitch. Roped down the line and left foul. Peltier is popping it, but he can't keep it between the navigational lines to this point. 2-2 the count. We are still in the first. Roeder from the stretch. 2-2 pitch. Runner breaks from first. Misses outside, throw high at second, and it's a stolen base. They did not move Dobbins from third. I wonder if they had a first and third play on from a stolen sack perspective. The throw through down to second was high. Stolen base, and Ball State maybe missed an opportunity to steal a run. The high throw over there was no chance if the runner was breaking from third to score. Payoff pitch, 2 gone. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big K for Brendan Roeder. Keeps them at 2. Cardinals strand 2. We're through with 1. Finale of the 4-game series in Muncie. It's Ohio 4, Ball State 2. This is Bobcat Baseball. People's Bank presents the second inning of Bobcat baseball. Infotainment for you from Muncie, Indiana. 4-2 Ohio. We're in the second. 4 for the Cats in the top of the first, 2 in the bottom half of the Cardinals. They had runners on second and third, and then Brendan Roeder reared back and threw a big K. Back to the top side now to Isaiah Peterson. So, how many runs will it take? Probably not 4. But he walked and scored in the first inning on the Roush round tripper. In there now, faces Nate Dome, and the first one missed outside. It is 1-0. Dome, with his 20th pitch, coming in relief when there was one gone in the top of the first. And the pitch. Check swing did go. It is 1-1. There's a gentleman out in front of the booth right now that's wearing an outstanding hat. The Dancin' Charlie on a black hat is an awesome hat. Yes, sir. That's good. Bouncing ball headed towards right. It's there. Base hit. Past Tellier in the right. Ohio's third hit of the proceedings, a single for Isaiah Peterson. Here's A.J. Roush, and all he did in the first inning was send one over the boards to right. Yeah, they need to use that Dancin' Charlie more and more and more. It's an 80s Cardinal. Some really good ones wore that on their jerseys here. Ray McCallum and Paris McCurdy and Billy Butts and all those guys. Chandler Thompson. Pitch up and into that hit him. It did. Up on the bicep, left bicep. Roush to first. I'm pretty sure there was nothing malicious about that. This game's too important, and they're down by 2 already. Roush did hit a homer, so some of you might connect the dots thinking there was something wrong there, but no. Roush to first. Here's Colin Kasperbauer, and Ohio has the table set for the best hitter in the MAC coming into the weekend. Kasperbauer bats with 2 aboard here in the second. This game's going to take 6 hours. Kasperbauer close to the plate on the left-hand side. Runners on first and second. Peterson at second, Roush at first. And the pitch. Collins swings and lines one on the ground off the diving shortstop Conant in the left. Rounding third and coming in to score is Isaiah Peterson. And Ohio gets one of the runs back that they gave up at the bottom of the second. It's 5-2 Ohio. First and second, the runners on a rip of a hit for Colin Kasperbauer. 4 hits now, and we're in the top of the second inning. Kasperbauer came in as the top hitter in the league. He's hitting .377 now, adds to his Ribby total. He's got 40 now. That's second on the ball club behind Mason Minzie. And speak of the devil, here he is. Minzie bats. He walked and scored in the first inning. 5-2 Ohio on the Cardinals, and the pitch bounced in. 1-0 the count. So Brendan Roeder, a solidified starter, up against the Cardinal pen now. Is there enough pitching down there to cover 9 innings? Might have to go to Charlie out of the pen. 1-0 pitch to Mason Minzie. Bouncing ball to second. Favorable hop. Second Tellier to Conant 1. On to first. Dug out by Quartermaine. A double play. 4-6-3. Up to third on the play goes Roush. Here's Spencer Harbert. 5-2 Ohio. Top of 2. 2 gone. Here's Harbert. Right-handed hitter, likable senior, bounced in there off the chest protector, and it rolled up near the third base line. If that went the same distance up the first base line, Ohio would be up 6-2. Instead, that was right in front of the runner. And no advancement possible. It's 1-0. That's a nice job by the catcher, Christensen, to knock it down, but angle it towards third. And Rich Maloney out of that third base dugout. There's some movement down there in the Ball State bullpen. They've already gone there once. You wonder if there might be a guy that's had some starting experience to eat up some innings, because trying to piece it all the way together for 9 out of the pen when you've already gone there once, that's a real roll of the dice with Ohio on top by 3. And a pat on the back of the head, and Maloney is back to the dugout. 1-0 the count with 2 gone. Now remember, Brett Manis worked a heavy workload to close it out yesterday in the 5-3 Ohio win. Manis threw 50 pitches, and you wonder his availability today. All right, 1-0 the count. Harbert stands in there with the runner at third. Fastball strike, it's 1-1. And again, often after a meeting on the mound, the next pitch, if a pitcher is engaged and still locked in, generally is a strike. 1-1 the count. Exhale and the pitch. Breaking ball popped up. This is into center. Wright drifting to his left. Right center field now, medium depth, makes the head high one-handed squeeze, and the inning's over. But Ohio does score. Colin Kasperbauer brings in a run. 5-2 Bobcats as we go to the bottom of 2 from Muncie. This is Bobcat Baseball. Song About Tractors plays at the ballpark right now as we go to the bottom of the second inning with Ohio on top 5-2 in Indiana corn country. Adam Christensen leads it off against Brendan Roeder. 5-2 Bobcats. 4 in the first, 1 in the second. Cardinals with 2 in the bottom of the first. Christensen's their batter. 8-man in the lineup, their catcher. Left-handed batter against the righty Brendan Roeder. And the first one smacked on the ground underneath the outstretched glove of Cale Baker and into right. Single for Christensen. That is his 28th hit this year. Christensen on the series now is 6 for 10. He's homered. He's doubled twice. He's brought in 4. Here's Justin Conant, their shortstop. Right-handed batter. Conant, 5 for 10 in the series. Conant this year is a .274 hitter with a homer and 20 runs batted in. Right on right, here it is from Roeder. Up and in, 1-0 the count. It's appropriate they played the song about tractors between innings. There's a lot of corn in Indiana for sure, but there's a theme park in Indiana where they talk about that. 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss, it's 1-1. There's more than corn in Indiana, Indiana Beach. North of Monticello, southeast of Rensselaer, and north of Lafayette. And in the Chicagoland area, they pour in the advertising dollars for Indiana Beach. There's a strike. It is 1-2. And you might say, well, how could there be a beach in Indiana that's not connected to Lake Michigan? Well, it's Lake Schaefer and the Tippecanoe River. Their logo is a crow kind of nibbling on some corn. 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball. That's into left for a base hit. Single for Conant. First and second, the runners. Nobody gone here in the bottom of the second. 5-2. But they've got campgrounds there. It's an actual theme park. They've got rides in that. It's a water park. It's make the place you are the place to be sort of stuff, right? It's a great idea. Inland Indiana. More than corn in Indiana for sure. There's Indiana Beach. Runners on first and second. Infield in at the corners. Back topside. Fly ball to right. Way back there. Warning track wall gone. We're tied at 5. Amir Wright. 2 right and gone. On his senior day, he's honored, and then he honors the program and his family below us here with a 3-run round tripper, and we're no better than when we started. Amir Wright hits one out of here, 2 right. Over their NCAA appearances, part of that wall out there, of which there are 3 years, 65, 69, and 06. Wright would love to take his club there again, and we're no better than when we started. Level at 5, Amir Wright hits one out of here, 2 right, his second homer of the year. Here's Trenton Quartermaine. He's got 14 homers, and he pops up foul and caught by Minzy in front of the Ball State dugout. That's a big out. So a 3-run blast for Amir Wright. Here's Nick Powell. So the top 2 guys in their lineup have hit homers. 1 gone here in the second. Ball game tied at 5. Here's Nick Powell. Way open stance and the pitch. Rope to right. Base hit. Into the corner. Rouse cuts it off. Stumbles a bit. He's going to try it. Powell sprints to second. Gets in there and beats the play. With a feet-first slide, it's a double down the line and right. Here's Hunter Dobbins. Dobbins is their cleanup hitter. Has a hit in this one already. Mason Minzy out to have a word with Brendan Roeder. The 2 homers here for Ball State, not much question to them. Right off of the crack of the bat, they had chances to go out, and they did. Ohio's homer for Roush was a line driver out of here. Ball game tied at 5 with just 1 gone in the bottom of the second. And these 2 innings have taken an hour. Meeting done on the mound. Minzy pats on his chest as he looks to the dugout, basically saying, we're good. Ball State has a chance to tie the game with a base hit. Hunter Dobbins hits with Powell at second. And here it is from Roeder. A little fisted fly ball. This is into left. It gets a little carry. Moving out on it is Harbor. Gives way to Peterson, who makes the catch. Pete ran a long way for that one. And there's the second out of the inning. That's a big out. That got more carry on the ball than I thought it would. Here's Zach Cole, who's 0 for 1. Second inning presented by People's Bank. Working together, building success. Ohio and Ball State tied at 5. Already 10 combined runs, 11 combined hits. We're in the second. Right on left in the pitch. Swing and a miss. That had some drop to it, and he swung over top of it. 0-1 the count. Ohio lost game 1 of the series. 11-5, won game 2, 5-3, lost game 3, 16-6. We're tied at 5 now. Roeder fires a fastball high and wide. It's 1-1. There is activity in Ohio's bullpen. Big game for both sides for different reasons. Ball State wants to win the league and host the tournament. Ohio wants to anchor down the 4 spot to be in the tournament. Pitch misses a little bit away. It's 2-1. Used to be a 6-team tournament. And you were able to have a little wiggle room. Top 4 now. Last year, it was just the winner of the regular season on, and that was Central Michigan. 2-1 pitch coming from Roeder. Line shot to second. There's Richardson. Makes the catch as he crouched down a bit and played it off his left side, and the inning's over. But Ball State ties it up. We're level at 5. We go to the third. This is Bobcat Baseball. All level at 5 as we go to the third inning, presented by Union Street Diner. On the web at unionstreetdiner.com. They never, ever close. Third inning's on. We're tied at 5. And Ohio will lead it off here, trying to take the lead right on back. It's Will Sturrick against Nate Dome, who will fire in his 29th pitch. It is a curveball strike. It's 0-1. Bobcats 5 runs, 4 hits, and an error. Ball State 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Who's going to throw the first donut up there? 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right field. Has a little zip, but it's going to stay in the park. Powell's there, and he makes the play. For out number 1, as he went to his left, maybe about 25 feet off the line, here's Michael Richardson. We'll check max scores as we go along here. Give you an update of the standings. Ball State hanging on to a half-game lead over Central Michigan right now. Ohio a couple of games ahead of Miami and Kent State. 1 gone, fly ball foul, first base side out of play. The teams that are out of the mix are Western, Bowling Green, Northern, and Akron. But Eastern-ish, Kent State and Miami behind Ohio. Toledo is easy in the launching pad at the third spot in the league. They're 21-14. 0-1 the count and the pitch. Fastball missed, low and in, 1-1 the count. So 4+ games left in the regular season, and it's going to come down to the final weekend to see who will head off to either Mount Pleasant or back here in Muncie in a week and a half. 1-1 pitch to Michael Richardson. Topped up the third baseline, foul. Nice play by Craig Moore. With a right hand, got a favorable hop. 1-1 the count. We'll check scores here as we go too, but that's a standings lay of the land. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Up and in. So yesterday, Kent State swept the doubleheader from Western Michigan, 17-11 and 12-8. Central Michigan swept the doubleheader from Eastern Michigan, 10-4 and 7-2. 2-2 pitch to Richardson. Flared foul over the screen to our right. Out of play. Toledo won 10-0 over Northern Illinois. Miami beat Akron 4-0. Games getting going today. just underway in Akron. Bouncing ball too short to his left. Conant sucks it up, throws high, but Quartermaine stuck on the sack for the out. That nearly was way too high for Quartermaine. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Cale Baker. Kent State and Western Michigan will start at 1. And no doubt they're eyeing things here, knowing that Ball State beat Ohio in the resumption of Game 3, 16-6. 2 gone, Cale Baker at the plate, bases empty, and a breaking ball missed low and inside. It's 1-0. So Western Michigan has nothing but pride to play for next weekend. Ohio concluded last year's regular season in Kalamazoo as well. 1-0. Got under it and popped it up. On the infield, behind the bag at second, Conant there makes the catch. Inning over. So there is, unfortunately, the first donut thrown up the first half inning that a team didn't score in. That's Ohio's third. We're level at 5, presented by Union Street Diner. We go to the bottom of the third. From Muncie, this is Bobcat Baseball. Adam Tellier leads it off here in the bottom of the third inning in Muncie. Sun splashed, beautiful day. Temperatures will get up to the upper 80s. Ohio trying to split the series. Ball State trying to win the series. We're in the bottom of the third. Ball game tied at 5. Shot to second. Played on a short hop on his knee. Richardson throws to first in time for the out. Richardson mans a really good second base, and he made a leaping catch earlier. He judges hops well, too. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Ryan Peltier. And the pitch. Squared to bunt, pulled it back, takes a strike. It's 0-1. Peltier, 0 for 1, struck out. Peltier is their third baseman. And the pitch. Chopped back to the mound, but it actually chopped off the foot or leg of Peltier in the box. 0-2 the count. This is the 7-man in their lineup. So now the challenge for Roeder is to throw up a 0 to mirror what Ball State pitching did in the top of the third. Game was supposed to start at 1 o'clock today, but we were done early in Game 3. 0-2. Got under it and flies it to left. Very playable for Harbert. Just drifts under it, and it's easy on a Sunday afternoon. He makes the catch, round number 2. That would have been the sequel to Easy on Sunday Morning, like Sunday Morning. If Lionel Richie and the Commodores threw out another, it would have been easy like a Sunday afternoon. 2 gone. Bases clear. Bottom 3. Ohio on top early, 4-0. Now we're level at 5. Here's Adam Christensen. Fly ball, right field, deep, way back, and gone, and Ball State takes the lead 6-5. Adam Christensen's second homer of the series. Adam Christensen gives the Cardinals a one-run lead. That is his 9th homer of the year and RBI number 58. One of the top ribby men in the MAC rings up that register for a solo shot. A 2-out solo homer deep to right. 6-5 Cards. Stands to reason that 6 runs won't win the game. And Roeder would like to close up shop with Conant here, the 9-man and the shortstop, and a changeup is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 3 homers for the Cardinals. Wright, Quartermaine, Christensen. 0-1 pitch. Overthrown fastball on the turf. It is 1-1. Well, Roeder's numbers coming in, very good. I mean, they'd be very good for any spot of a rotation. 1-1. Outside, it's 2-1. It's just tough on a day like today. It's juicy, right? And there's storms that are going to develop later. So warmer weather, aluminum bats, home run haven. It's not a good combination for any pitcher. This is fouled off, 2-2 the count. So easier said than done for sure, but you just kind of have to roll with it if you're Roeder. Not happy about giving up the homers, but got to eat up outs because his ball club could score runs too. 2-2 hit on the ground is short. Easy for Dolan. Throws to first in time to get him by half a step. Inning over. Solo homer for Ball State. Christensen's pop gives the Cardinals a 6-5 lead as we go to the 4th. Presented by Union Street Diner. This is Bobcat Baseball. All right, Ohio trails 6-5 now as we go to the 4th inning. 6-5 the score. We're in the 4th. Presented by Go-Mart, and Marty the Go-Mart Gopher would love to drum up a rally here for the Cats. Nick Dolan leads it off. Dolan, the 9-man, 0 for 1. He struck out, and the first pitch from Dome is bounced foul to the Ball State dugout railing, and it trickles away. It's 0-1. 6-8-0 for Charlie Cardinals crew, 5-4-1 for Rufus's boys. In the 4th, Dolan getting the start. Hopefully Xavier Hindigas is all right. 0-1 bounced in, 1-1 the count. Dolan, Peterson, and Rouse scheduled here. 1-1 from Dome, who didn't start today. Wasilewski did, and he was washed out. Was Wasilewski in the top of the 1st. Right on right, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball strike, inside edge. It's 1-2. When Ohio gets into the MAC tournament, they do some damage. and make it interesting for sure. 1-2 pitch. That's low and away. Looked like a slide piece. The appeal, he didn't go around. 2-2 the count. Even in that 2019 season, that marathon game that Ohio played against Miami, got a win in the first round as well. 2-2 pitch, missed inside, 3-2 the count. Got Kent State in the first round. And then, of course, obviously, 17 and 15. But when they've been in, they've made it fun. 3-2. Bouncing ball through the left side hole, base hit. Nice piece of hitting for Nick Dolan. Single, and Ohio's 5th hit. 6-5 Ball State. Here's Isaiah Peterson. But you got to get in to win it, and Ohio would love to solidify that 4th spot. And there will be some nerve-wracking moments, I'm sure. Next weekend will be a whole lot of scoreboard watching at the Ren. Remember, that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series, 3 o'clock on Thursday. Peterson, with the pant legs pulled up and the stirrups showing, bounced in on the first one, kind of trickled away to the right of the plate, but no advancement of the runner. 1-0 the count. It helps that Ohio's playing Western Michigan next weekend. You've got one team that's got a lot to play for and another team that doesn't. 1-0. Low, 2-0. But a win here, now again, lines up what's possible next weekend, too. If you could take 2 against Ball State, that might ease next weekend a bit. 2-0 with a runner at first. Fly ball, center field. That's where Wright roams, and he is there for the catch. Fly out to center. Here's A.J. Roush. 6-5 Ball State. We're in the 4th. A.J. hit the homer. In the first to give Ohio a 2-0 lead. There's enough offense for Ohio to do a whole lot of damage against all 4 of the teams, or all 3 of the teams that they'd face in the 4-team tournament. First one's low, it's 1-0. I think that series at Central Michigan sticks in their craw a little bit. That was a tough weekend in Mount Pleasant. It was also a bad weather weekend, too. Be good to see them potentially here, Central. 1-0 pitch. Bouncing ball, high chopper over the mound. That's into center for a base hit. Sprinting around second, going to third on the play is Dolan. Runners on the corners here with 1 gone. Ohio down by a run. That just found its way up the field and into center for Ohio's 6th hit of this game. And so now the table is set for Colin Kasperbauer. Doesn't need to be a big blast here. You would think anything to the outfield will be good. Signals shown by Craig Moore at third. Six runs won't win this game. Potentially 7 or 8 either. We're in the 3rd. There have been 100 runs already. Right on left. Runners on the corners, 1 gone. And the pitch to Colin. Up and away. Good restraint. 1-0 the count. About letter high and tailing away. You'd love to see what a player like Colin Kasperbauer could do in the MAC tournament. And again, he is in the discussion for first teamer MVP in the league. 1-0. Missed low and in. 2-0 the count. This is a confident club. And what's cool about those pregame opens that we've aired for you, that we've shared with you, you hear the comments from the players themselves. And they've been good conversations, talking about a lot of stuff. 2-0, shot foul, third base side out of play. And so after the tape's off, I talked to these guys as well. Get their thoughts on things, and off-air conversations are are promised to be off air, but the general feeling is that this group likes each other. They like playing on the same team with each other, and they have high hopes. Runners on the corners. Runner breaks from first, hit and run on, bouncing ball in the center base hit. 1 run scores. Runners on the corners here. Ohio ties the game at 6. There's Colin Kasperbauer. Dolan scores, Roush to third, Rich Maloney out, and we'll see if there's a change. Ohio ties it up at 6. Starting the runner caused a little commotion going up the middle. And on the follow-through, Dome had to hit the deck as he tried to flag it. So an RBI single for Colin Kasperbauer. He has 2 ribbies of the 6. Ohio is level at 6 with Ball State. Maloney on the mound. And we expect a pitching change here, which would be Ball State's second for their third pitcher. Right back at it after not scoring in the third, and Ball State tying the game at the bottom of the third. The right part of the lineup doing some right things. There is no pitching change, and Ball State's gonna stay with Dome. Here's Mason Minzy. Big spot here for a big bat. Minzy's cooled with his extra base ability. He was an extra base maven early on to the middle part of the season. Doubles and homers and triples. He is a speedy catcher. Runners on the corners, 1 gone. Staying with Dome. Run already in. Ohio's tied the game at 6 in the pitch. Breaking ball low. 1-0. The battle-back Bobcats. It's been a common theme of this team. They just score runs. Top offense in the league. Minzy upright and waits. 1-0. Good pitch in there for a strike. Breaking ball. It's 1-1. There is activity in Ball State's pen. And Brendan Roeder has to feel good, too, knowing, hey, look, I'm going to get some runs. Score it for me. And he's just got to maintain things on the mound. 1-1 pitch. Change-up strike. Outside edge. 1-2 the count. I don't think that Minzy was looking for that. It's based on his reaction. Black spikes. Digs in. Left foot first. Touches 2 parts of the plate. Pumps the bat once, twice, and thrice. Raises it high. 1-2 the count. Runners on the corners. 1 gone. And the pitch. He cranked it up and missed it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Letter high, strikeout. And the second out of the inning. So it's Spencer Harbert's turn. Harbert, the Kentucky transfer. And you heard from him in the pregame open this week. Talked about his journey last year. Learned from every spot. A very mature and likable Bobcat. 2 gone, runners on the corners. Ball game tied at 6, top of the 4th. And here it is from Dome. Drops in a curveball for a strike called. It's 0-1. Outfield straight up and deep. There have already been a number of homers in this game. Can Harbert send one out of here to Harbor? He's got 10. 0-1 pitch coming. Low and away. Good take. They appeal. Nope. 1-1. 12 combined runs, 15 combined hits. We're in the 4th. On a getaway day in the MAC. 1-1 pitch from Dome to Harbert. Low. 2-1. Harbert started to heat up, too. Last couple of weekends have been really good. Had a good weekend against Akron. Raising that average. Sluggish to start, but he got it going. 2-1. Fastball low. Over but low. It's 3-1. We chatted at Eastern Michigan, Spencer and I, during batting practice, and he just wanted to just hang with it. Felt it was going to start to come, and it has. 3-1 the count. 2 gone. Top of the 4th. Ball game tied at 6. Here it is from Dome. Low and away, ball 4, sacks packed with cats with 2 gone in the 4th inning on a good professional take of an at-bat for Spencer Harbert. And we'll see if Ball State makes a change. Here's Will Sturrock, the solidly built DH. Walked and scored already. Big moment in this game, and this big moment's going to have to wait in this game as Rich Maloney is slowly walking out to the mound. Pitching change now. 2 gone, top of 4. Bases loaded, run already in. We're tied at 6, Ohio and Ball State. Presented by Gomart. We go away for a bit. This is Bobcat Baseball. Pitching change for Ball State. It's Ryan Brown from Harrison Township, Michigan, 6'2", 208, a sophomore and a right-handed arm. Ryan Brown in, making his 16th appearance. He's 3-2 with a 2.29 ERA. 35 and a third innings of work, 50 strikeouts, 25 walks. Opposition hitting 150 against him. Those are good numbers for the Cardinal reliever. Brown in. Bases packed with cats. 2 gone, top of the 4th. Ball game tied at 6. Will Sturrock at the plate. And here it is from Brown. Overthrew it, bounced in, skipped in, gets back to the backstop. Ohio got a run on a wild pitch, and Ohio runs to a 7-6 advantage. The first pitch skipped in, got away from Christensen to the backstop. Roush scores from third. Casper Bauer to third, Harbert to second. 7-6 Ohio. Base hit makes this a 9-6 game. Well. Those numbers are good, but you got to throw it in there that doesn't bounce. 1-0, nearly did again. This is on the back of the left-handed batter's box. It's 2-0. Big chance for Will Sturrock. Will this year has 11 runs batted in. 22 for 65. 2-0, the count, 2 gone. And the pitch, fly ball, foul, first base side out of play. Will 7 runs win this game? We're in the top of the 4th. Sunshine, wind blowing to right. Be a fine time for Will's first homer of the year. Second and third, the runners, 2-1 the count, 2 gone, top of the 4th. And the pitch. Overthrew it, bounced in again. 3-1 the count. Just trying to put a lot of mustard on that. And Richardson getting a workout. 3-1 the count. 4 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 here in the 4th. 7-6 Ohio. 3-1 the count to Will Sturrock. Here it is. Lashed foul, first base side out of play. Hello to the gang at the CSC podcast. Thanks for the retweet there. Hope you're enjoying the infotainment today from Muncie, Indiana, wherever you're listening today. 3-2 the count, 2 gone. Runners on second and third. Ohio on top, 7-6 in the pitch. Sturrock swings and pops this up into shallow right. Moving back on it, Tellier coming in without his cap. Powell, and it bounced in! It bounced in! Ohio gets 2 runs. Sturrock sprints to third. He slides. He's in. Ohio leads at 9-6. They missed the pop-up. Tellier out, Powell in, and somehow it bounced in. Ohio leads at 9-6. Here's Michael Richardson. So Harbert and Casper Bauer score, and to third goes Sturrock. The best team in the league didn't field that easy pop-up to shallow right. A wild pitch followed by that play right there gives Ohio a 9-6 lead. It is a 4-run inning. It's a hit, and this is a fastball outside from Brown. It's 1-0 on Michael Richardson. It is an error, officially an error. And the pitch, 1-0. Lash to left, deep, way back. It will stay in the park. Crouching and making the catch is Cole. He just missed. Well, 9-6 the score. Ohio has 4 appropriately in the 4th. Presented by Go-Mart. Marty the Go-Mart Gopher loves it. From Muncie, Ohio on top, 9-6 on BSU. This is Bobcat Baseball. Seems like we ask this question a lot on Sundays. Will X amount of runs win a game? Will 9 do it? There's a lot of baseball to be played between the Bobs and Ball U here left. Bottom of the 4th is on, presented by Go-Mart. The top team in the league threw a wild pitch to bring in a run. The top team in the league couldn't field a fly ball in right, and it brought in 2 runs. But credit Ohio for putting themselves in position, itself in a position, to capitalize on such things. If you put the ball in play, if you've got meaningful at-bats, that helps. All right, Brendan Roeder back out there, pitch 47 of his start, misses outside to Amir Wright. It is 1-0. He hit a 3-run homer in his last plate appearance. Table setter, top of the lineup, their center fielder. 1-0, misses outside from Roeder. It's 2-0. This is action. Doesn't need to be a Tuesday night at Schumann Stadium or at Peden Stadium. This is Maction, 2-0 strike, 2-1 the count. Maction is 15 combined runs in the bottom of the fourth inning on a Sunday in the league. Roeder wants to calm the seas. 2-1, check swing. He didn't go on a jackknifing breaking ball. It's 3-1. This is the stuff. This is like a game in the early 2000s. Pitch misses outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk. Here's Trenton Quartermaine. Those days, it was just a big boy baseball with big bats and potentially some juiced up bodies. And those games routinely were double digits for both sides. Heading that way here. Quartermaine got under it and pops it up to left. Actually to center. It was Harbert at first who looked like he couldn't find it, and that's because it was hit to center. There's Peterson, and he makes the catch. Yeah. My buddies on the TV call, they thought it was to left field too. I did too. I thought it was to left. Oh, it's the first out of the inning. We all three thought it was a fly ball to left, but it was a fly ball to medium depth center. There's a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, man. Yep. One gone, runner at first. That's a big out. Here's Nick Powell. Roeder delivers. Low and away. 1-1 the count. I think they're looking at the replay now on the E3 broadcast. But don't you go over there. You keep sticking with me, though. 1-1 the count. One gone, runner at first, bottom of the fourth, 9-6 Ohio. Roeder delivers, bouncer foul. That is Joel Godet and Pat Quinn, former head baseball coach here at Ball State, former administrator here at Ball State. They're on the E3 call today. Joel is heading off to greener pastures after a long time as their radio voice. 1-2, bouncing ball to second, should be 2. Richardson, shovel toss to Dolan, 1 on to first late. And that was a harder slide at second. That didn't have much to do with it. It was just the fact that it was a long distance to cover with an extended shovel toss. 2 gone, runner at first. The rhythmic clapping tells you that it's Hunter Dobbins at the plate now. Quinn coached here from 83 to the mid-90s. Very nice man. And he's on the color commentary on the E3 broadcast today. High chopper, weakly hit towards third. Charging Casper Bauer. Gets a lot of speed on that throw, and he got him. Coming on in and throwing on the run. Bang, what a big defensive play. Ball State strands a man. We go to the fifth. 9-6 Ohio. I see you, Brendan Roeder. Donut in the fourth. This is Bobcat Baseball. Fifth inning is on. Presented by Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers. You could take home a sack if you wish. And I might just do that as I motor out of Muncie on this Sunday whenever we get out of here. 9-6 Ohio. We're in the fifth. Cale Baker leads it off against Ryan Brown. Fly ball hit deep to left, way back, warning track wall, gone. A Bobcat bomb of a blast from Cale Baker. A solo swat of a shot over the boards and left to the scoreboard, lights up those bulbs, and it makes it a 10-6 advantage. Cale Baker with a big boy bomb to left field. And those luscious locks are flowing as he taps helmets with everybody, and he saunters into that first base dugout. Cale Baker with a bomb, his fourth home run. RBI number 27. It's a 4-run Bob bulge here in the fifth. 10-6 Ohio, ninth hit of the day for the Cats. Here is Nick Dolan, and he takes one low and away. It's 1-0. Ryan Brown's numbers are good, and Ohio is getting to him here. Still a long way to go, but it's a 4-run lead. Here's Nick Dolan. Takes a strike. 1-1. Ohio's offense is good enough to win a whole lot of games. As we've talked about, it's going to be up to the pitching. And right now, Brendan Roeder showed in the bottom of the fourth, with a minimal pitch count, he's all right. 1-1 bounced in to Dolan, 2-1 the count. So when the temperatures warm up, it's appropriate to say the Bobcat bats are heating up, but they were hitting when it was cold, because it was cold all the way up to like Friday. Really cold. 2-1 pitch. Low and away. 3-1 the count. The worst weather year that we've seen in some time for a spring sport. Ohio had a lot of spring in their offensive step. Here, Cats up 10-6. The only inning they didn't score was the third. Pitch from Brown. Off the end of the bat, popped up foul. Out of play. 3-2 the count on Nick Dolan. Payoff pitch coming. Called strike three. Snuck one in there. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but he took something off the fastball, and it seemed to get into the zone. It was over and in there, and that was a nice pitch from Brown. One gone. Here's Isaiah Peterson. (10-6) Cats, top of the fifth. Still a long way to go. And the pitch. Missed outside. 1-0. We were supposed to start right now if the schedule held. But we started at 11:30 after we started at 10 o'clock today. 1-0 pitch. Off the end of the bat, floated into left center field, going to get down, get through, get to the track. Peterson strolls into second with the double. The 10th hit of the day. Here's A.J. Roush. Ball State, one of the top pitching staffs in the nation when it comes to hits allowed per game and strikeouts per 9. And Ohio has exceeded those averages against these arms in every game this weekend. 10-6 Ohio. Here's A.J. Roush. Runner at second, one gone. Top of the fifth, run already in on the Cale Baker bomb. Here it is from Ryan Brown. Swing and a miss. Fooled on it. Thought it'd be one thing. It turned out to be another. 0-1 the count. Game 124 in the all-time series. Ohio has 67 wins against Ball State. Cardinals have 56. 0-1 pitch. Roush geared up for it and swung through a Frisbee slider. It's 0-2. One gone in the fifth. Will 10 runs win this game? Maybe. The Cardinals still have a lot of chances, but we'll see how far Roeder can go. 0-2 outside, 1-2 the count. It would be foolhardy to think, well, this is going to be the final score, or Ball State's just going to have 6 runs and that's going to end it. They want to stay in first place, half-game lead over Central Michigan. If Ohio gets this win here, that makes next weekend a lot easier. It eliminates one of the wins that you'd have to get next weekend. It all makes sense. 1-2 the count. And think about this. If this tournament's held here and Ohio gets this win and then comes back here, confidence, you bet. 1-2 pitch with the wind blowing. Called. Strike 3. Fastball outside edge. Good pitch. And too close to take for A.J. Roush. 2 gone, runner at second, 10-6 Ohio. We're in the top of the 5th with the solo shot from Cale Baker. Here's Colin Kasperbauer. But every one of these guys in this lineup today, the lineup, Peterson, Roush, Kasperbauer, Minzy, Harbert, Sturrock, Richardson, Baker, Dolan, each of these guys can point to a real hot game or a real hot stretch that they've had. And Kasperbauer, ooh, is he hot. Line shot, center field, base hit. On cue, he brings in Ohio's 11th run. Single to center, Colin Kasperbauer, 11-6 Ohio. Scoring from second, Isaiah Peterson. Ooh, when you're hot, you're hot. Ohio on top by 5, and here's Mason Minzy. A 5-run lead on the top team in the league with an RPI of sub 80, which in this league is pretty good. Mason Minzy bats now. 2 gone in the inning. Ohio on top 5, top of 5. Ryan Brown delivers his 22nd pitch, and that bounced in. 1-0 the count. Minzy 0 for 2 with a walk, struck out and scored a run. 1-0 pitch coming. In there for a strike and a fastball. It's 1-1. It's not outlandish to think that Ohio could win a MAC tournament just with offense alone. 1-1 pitch. Bounce in. He jumped over it, but it still hit the bottom of his spikes. He tried to jump rope, and he gets hit by the rope or baseball. Runners on first and second with 2 gone. And this guy, Brown, coming in, he doesn't have the numbers of a down-the-line guy. Runners on first and second, 2 gone. Oh, a big-time opportunity for Spencer Harbert. Ohio on top 5. Time called, pitching coach slowly out to the mound. This is the slowest walking coaching staff in the MAC. Two gone, top of 5, 2 already in. Ohio 11 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. 1's all the way across. Spencer Harbert's the batter. 6 unanswered runs here for Ohio after the game was tied at 5, and then Ball State led 6-5. Meeting done and another slow walk back to the third base dugout. 2 gone, top of 5. Ohio on top by 5 and looking for more. Harbert, will he have a big hit here? Brown brings it home. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ohio, the second highest scoring on average team in the league, behind Ball State. the top offense in the league via average coming into the weekend. 0-1, low and away. 1-1 the count. Updated average coming into this game, 295. Problem is the opposition, 312. Ohio's a chance to pick up its 13th road victory with one here today if they get it. And an 18-14 league mark. 1-1 the count. Harbert waits for Brown with 2 aboard and 2 gone. Belt-high fastball, apparently outside of the zone, 2-1 the count. Rain coming later today, but that's expected to be later. Some pop-up showers expected somewhere in Indiana with a marginal risk of severe weather. We should be gone by that time. 2-1 pitch to Harbert. Strike on the outside edge. 2-2. Brendan Roeder has the opportunity to pitch with a 5-run lead or maybe more. And the pitch. Got under it, popped it up. This is into right. Powell there, and he makes the catch this time. And the inning is over. Sorry, Braxton Kelly came in the 4th. I totally missed that. He pitched an inning through 11 pitches, got a walk, and now he'll come out. So Roeder for 3, Kelly in the 4th, and you would imagine Kelly here in the 5th. Didn't hear that announcement. Nothing caught me looking at it to the mound. Anyway, Kelly out after Roeder pitched. 11-6 Ohio as the Cats score 2 in the 5th. This is Bobcat Baseball. Bottom of the 5th is on. Braxton Kelly back on the bump after coming in the 4th. He pitched a clean inning. Clean-ish. It was a walk in there, but didn't allow another base runner. 11-6, bottom of the 5th inning. Braxton Kelly back of Brendan Roeder. Ohio on top by 5, and a big swing and a miss for Zach Cole. It is 0-1. Top of the 5th. We've had 17 combined runs, 19 combined hits. 0-1 pitch. Low to Cole, 1-1. So Braxton Kelly in, 21 for Ohio. 1-1, line drive, right center field, deep, back, and gone. It's 11-7, solo shot. Zach Cole. Cole with his 10th homer of the year, his 32nd run batted in, 11-7. That was to the right of the batter's eye, pretty much right center field over the MAC Championships part of the wall and right. It says 98, 99, 01, and 14. Here's Adam Tellier. That is their 4th home run of the game. There have been 6 combined home runs. Ohio has 2. Kelly brings it back. Swing and a miss through a breaking ball. It's 0-1. 11-7 the score. Kelly, 6'3", 180 out of Ulysses, Kentucky. Bounced in the next one. Count level to ball and a strike. Four-run lead. Still a cushion for Kelly and the Cats in the pitch. Fastball low, 2-1. Well, you could say, well, Ball State, they have the ability to score more runs. Well, Ohio does too. In the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th innings, 2-1. Low and away, 3-1. But you don't want to make it that you have to. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. There's the strike. It's 3-2. So Ohio goes 3 innings with the starter, Roeder. An inning now plus for Braxton Kelly. Payoff pitch to Adam Tellier. Fly ball, right field. Will it hang up? It will for Roush as he backpedaled and went to his right. Right in front of Charlie Cardinal on that wall, right in advance of the warning track. First out of the inning, a hard out. Here's Ryan Peltier, their third baseman. Defensively for Ohio, it's Harbert, Peterson, Roush in the outfield. Casper Bauer, Dolan, Richardson, Baker on the infield. Battery of Minzy and Braxton Kelly, who fires in one low. In the turf, it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Another swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Swinging a chopper towards third. On a leap, Casper Bauer comes down, throws to first with a stretch. They got him. 2 gone. They did it again. Casper Bauer to Cale Baker. And how many outs has he saved at first? He is the best defensive first baseman in this league, and it's not close. 2 gone, bases empty. 11-7 Ohio with the lead. I mean, this infield now, at the corners, oof, big swing and a miss for Adam Christensen. He homered earlier, has a couple of homers in the series. 0-1 the count. 0-1, low. 1-1 the count. Wow. This infield can make some dynamic defensive plays. 1-1 the count, 2 gone. And the pitch from Kelly. Knee buckling, low. 2-1. Had a cut to a fastball there, 2-1. And the pitch. Low. 3-1. Three-one pitch. Upstairs, ball forward, 2-out walk. Here's Justin Conant, their shortstop. 11-7, Ball State trails. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Finale of this series. From the stretch, Kelly bounced it in. 1-0 the count. Time called. Tim Brown, Ohio's likable pitching coach, out to the mound. That is a brisker walk. More brisk. 1-0 the count. There is no activity in Ohio's bullpen. And a quicker walk out there now for the home plate umpire to break up the conference. 11-7 Ohio in the 5th. He's had his say, and Brown back to the first base dugout. Oh, look, a jog. It is possible. 1-0 the count, 2 gone, bottom of the fifth, run already in, Ohio on top by 4. Man on. 9-man in their lineup. Don't want to face Wright or Quartermaine or Powell in this inning. Roeder gave way to Braxton Kelly, who throws in a pitch low. It's 2-0. The count with 2 gone. Here it is from Kelly. Strike, inside edge. Conant with a bit of a head nod there to say, all right, maybe. 2-1 the count. He is 1 for 2. He has scored 1 of their 7 runs. Fastball low and away. Nice snare by Mason Minzy. It's 3-1. Leave the top of the lineup for the 6th. Braxton Kelly. 3-1, square to bunt. Ooh, get out of the way. Came up and in on him. That was tight. It's ball 4, though. Top of the lineup, Amir Wright. Well, if you had your druthers, you would have saved him for the 6th, but that's not possible now. It's a 4-run lead. Wright hit one out of here to right earlier. 11-7 the score. 2 gone, runners on first and second. In at third, Casper Bauer. Back of the runner at first, Baker. Fly ball flared down the line and left to the Ball State bullpen and out of play. 0-1. He hit the homer in the second, and that was part of a 3-run inning. Ball State added 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth. 4-run cat cushion now, but that doesn't feel as good as it did a couple of minutes ago. 2 aboard, 2 gone. Here it is from Kelly. Wright swings and labels it to center, but right at Isaiah Peterson, and he makes the play. Positioned perfectly. That ball was barreled up, hit on the screws, but right at Pete, and the inning's over. Ball State scores just 1. They strand 2. Braxton Kelly does the job as we go to the 6th. Ohio 11, Ball State 7. Presented by Steak and Shake. This is Bobcat Baseball. Will Sturrock leads off the integrated services for behavioral health inning in the 6th. Healthy people, strong communities, that's integrated services. Ohio has integrated pitching and defense and offense into this weekend to try to get in there and split the series from Ball State. 11-7 Ohio on top as we reach the top of the sixth. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Thanks for listening. Will Sturrock sends one to right. Caught by Powell on pitch number 1. One gone. Ryan Brown still in there. Here's Michael Richardson. Third pitcher used for the Cardinals today. Ohio in position, doing what they need to do to anchor down that 4 or get into the 3 spot in the league. Toledo has had a good year. There's a strike to Richardson. It's 0-1. We'll check scores because we should. Let's do in Akron. Well, Miami's winning again. Red Hawks 4, Akron 1, top of the third. Scoreless game, bottom 1, Kent State and Western. Scoreless top 2, Central and Eastern Michigan. 1-1. Outside, 2-1 the count. Toledo and NIU, even up at 1, bottom of the fifth from scenic Scott Park in Toledo. And you are up to date. 2-1 the count, 1 gone, top of 6. 11-7 Ohio with the lead. And here's the pitch. In for a strike. It's 2-2. 4 in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth for Ohio. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth for Ball State. Here it is from Brown to Richardson. Missed inside, 3-2. Cale Baker hit a bomb out of here an inning ago. He's plated 3. He's scored once, 2 for 3 today. He's on deck. Dolan behind him. Payoff pitch to Michael Richardson. Way inside, ball 4, and that got back to the backstop. 1 out walk. Ohio on top by 4 and would love more, and Cale Baker can certainly supply more. Taps the helmet twice, jumps into the box, smooths out the non-existent dirt. Taps, he's got a lot of stuff going on. Gets back in, and here we go. 1 gone, runner at first. 11-7, Ohio on top by 4. Baker waits. Runner goes outside, no throw to second. Nobody was covering anyway, and so that's a stolen base. There hasn't been a lot of activity on the base paths, and you just kind of get lulled into sleep. And Ohio, through that lull, is able to get a stolen base. That for Richardson is his 3rd in 5 attempts this year. And this is a team that doesn't run a lot. That's 31 for 41. That 31 total is 18 behind what the opposition against Ohio has done this year. Scoring position, the runner. 1 gone, 1-0 the count. How do you feel about a 4-run lead in the middle innings on the road? You'd feel better about 5 or 6. Baker takes one up and away. Barely. 2-0. Outfield straight up deep. You've got to be deep here in this ballpark. And we're going to get a warning to the Ball State dugout. I think they were having an issue with balls and strikes. And that will be notated. And a click of the pen and into the pocket for Justin Birchie. No, that is Robert Lothian. 2-0. Bounced in. 3-0 the count. That was like Ryan from The Office notating all the people that he has got an axe to grind against. 3-0 the count, 1 gone. We're in the 6th. Still a long way to go. It would behoove the Bobs to get a couple of more tallies here. Baker waits, and the 3-0. That's blown away. That's ball 4. 1 gone, runners on first and second, and a slow walk out to the mound for Rich Maloney. they've got activity in their bullpen, and the signal has been made. So Ball State's going to the pen one more time. This is their fourth pitcher today. One gone, runners on first and second, 11-7 Ohio. We're in the sixth. Pause for the pitching change. This is Bobcat Baseball. New pitcher into the ball game for Ball State is Andre Orcelli. 5'10", 206. Senior from Lake Orion, Michigan. Andre Orcelli is in. Orcelli, the right-hander, will face off against Nick Dolan here in the top of the sixth. 9-man in the lineup. Orcelli to pitch. This is his 8th appearance. He has a 1-0 record with an 11.57 ERA. Opposition hitting .455 against him. That's 10 hits in 4 2/3 innings. And Dolan shoots one foul. 6 runs all earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Andre Orcelli. For Charlie Cardinals crew. 0-1 the count, 1 gone. We're in the 6th. Ohio on top 11-7. Out hitting the Cards 11-9. The 0-1 pitch with 1 gone to Dolan. Shot foul. Wide of first. Banged off that sidewall and rolls across the line and into right field. 0-2 the count. Ohio lost Game 3, 16-6 in run rule fashion, and clearly has started over and turned the page. Those 4 runs in the first. Orcelli hunches over, looks in for the sign, now comes set. 0-2 to Nick Dolan, who's 1 for 3 today. Upstairs, 1-2. .64 combined runs in the series. 86 combined hits. 1-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, shot into shallow center, but there is Wright, and he makes the catch. 2 gone. Runners on first and second. Back topside now to Isaiah Peterson. Peterson 2 for 3, scored 3 runs. He's walked. Peterson is a double today. Peterson, open stance, close to the plate, back of the left-handed box, 2 white batting gloves. Pumps the bat 1 time, now comes set behind the green helmet. And the pitch. That's high and away. 1-0. 1-0 the count. Here it is from Orcelli. Eventually. Yep. Big swing and a miss. 1-1. So from a pitching staff standpoint, how do you piece it together in innings 6, 7, 8, and 9? Roeder went 3. Kelly went 2. Ball State using their fourth pitcher. 1-1 the count with 2 gone. Runners on first and second. And the pitch to Peterson. Fouled off. 1-2. Ball State was picked second in the league. Ohio, as we told you, picked 7th. Kent State was picked 3rd, and they're on charging now to try to unseat the Cats from the 4th spot in the league. 1-2 the count. Kent State leads 1-0 now in the top of the second at Western Michigan. 1-2 pitch to Isaiah Peterson. Swinging a pop-up, foul ground, third base side. Over there is Peltier, and he runs out of room. Over the Ball State dugout. Count holds at 1-2. Toledo leads Northern Illinois 2-1, bottom 6 in the Glass City. Miami up 5-1 on Akron now, top of the 4th. Redhawks trying to even up their league mark at 18. 1-2 pitch to Isaiah Peterson. Bouncing ball off the hand of the pitcher, Orcelli, and then back of the bag at second, no play. Stayed on the infield. The bases are loaded. Off of the bare hand of Orcelli on the follow-through. And back of the bag at second, Conant saved a run for Ball State. But A.J. Rouse has a chance to A.J. this up and get this to a 15-7 score on a granny. Bases loaded again for Ohio. 2 gone at top of the 6th. Oh, for the long ball. Roush homered in the first. 2 for 3 today. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was low and away. Tried to drop and drive. It's 0-1. Richardson at third. Baker at second. Peterson at first. 0-1 the count. 2 gone. This is a momentous moment in this contest. If Ohio can be able to drive in a couple more here. 0-1 pitch. Roush takes a strike. Breaking ball just clipped the outside and lower portion of the zone. 0-2. Orcelli out of the Ball State pen. 0-2 the count with 2 away. Ohio on top by 4 and looking for more with the bases loaded. There's a lot of room in right center field for Roush if he could shoot it there. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball towards third. Well off the bag is Peltier. Throws high to first, but it's reeled in by Quartermaine, and the inning's over. Cats leave them loaded. Hopefully that doesn't come back to burn the Bobs. We're through with 5.5, 11-7. Ohio leads Ball State, presented by Integrated Services for Behavioral Health. This is Bobcat Baseball. It can get pretty lonely in the visiting radio booth, but it's a friendly flock of Cardinals. Trenton Quartermaine leads it off. I offered up play-by-play to the folks sitting in front of the booth here, and they declined. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got a chance. Bottom of the 6, 11-7 Cats. It's all grins when Ohio's on top 4, and the pitch is a strike. Braxton Kelly needs to be an innings eater here. How many can he gobble up? Like a pitching Pac-Man. We're in the 6th, 11-7 Ohio, and he shoots one inside. Called a ball. It's 1-1. Looked pretty good. 11-12-1 for the guests. 7-9-0 for Ball State. 1-1 up and away. 2-1. You know, the Milwaukee Brewers talk about it often. Craig Counsell, the Brewers manager, talks about being out-getters. Pitch misses low and in. 3-1 the count. And obviously, when you've got Devin Williams and Josh Hader at the back end of the bullpen, you play a 7-inning game, really. But the middle part there, the suitors and the rest, you got to be innings eaters. Well, Braxton Kelly needs to be an out-getter here, and he walks the leadoff man. That is not eating up and out. Nick Powell bats now. 3-man in the lineup, 2 for 3 today. 11-7 Ohio. And based on the reaction, there's a Brewer fan in front of the booth here. All right, go Crew. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Brewers and Marlins. There's a strike. Check the Major League scoreboard as we go along, just because I can and we have the time. 0-1 the count. Nobody gone. Man on at first. They have just popped the top on the proceedings in Miami. Top of the first, just underway. Scoreless Brewers and Marlins. The beer is not bitter. 21-13, the hard-charging Crew. But Bernie really should slide into Suds. They reinstalled the Chalet this year. 0-2, missed low and away, 1-2 the count. Sox and Yankees, that's the White Sox. Anybody from Chicago calls the White Sox the Sox. Kopech on the mound for Southsiders today. Reds and Pirates just underway. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless. Guardians and Twins about set to start. Fly ball foul, third base side out of play, 1-2 the count. Braxton Kelly to Nick Powell. A lot of scoring early. Actually, this got underway very early. Braves and Padres tied at 3 through 7 in Atlanta. You are up to date on all that needs to be updated. 1-2 the count. Runner at first. Nobody gone to the pitch. Turned down the line and right foul. He was way on that, and that was well foul of 1-2. Next week on the air, 2:45. Well, actually, this week. It's this week. Thursday, 2:45 airtime. 3 o'clock internet broadcast for you, Ohio and Western Michigan. This is fouled off over the screen, out of play, 1-2. Our numbers have been good for the internet streams at home. Thanks to Jordan Bowes for his help on all of that. He's the new man in charge of that portion of the operations inside this athletic department. 1-2 from Braxton Kelly, well away, 2-2 the count. 11-7 the score. Warming up, mid to upper 80s today. Wind gently blowing to right now. 2-2 pitch with a runner at first. Outside again, 3-2. There is activity in Ohio's bullpen. And again, as we talk about out-getters, innings eaters, Brett Manis threw 50 pitches to conclude things in the 5-3 Ohio win in game 1 of the double dip yesterday. I don't know if he could go today, hopefully. 3-2, ball 4, fastball up and away. And that was pretty much the same result on the same pitch each time. Here's Hunter Dobbins. Nobody gone. Runners on first and second. Dobbins, their cleanup hitter, 1 for 3. And the rhythmic clapping. Clap, 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 clap. As Hunter Dobbins is at the plate. Defensive signals issued by Mason Minzy, Ohio's catcher. And now time called. Tim Brown out to the mound, Ohio's likable pitching coach, to have a word with Braxton Kelly. And the song will continue to play, and they will continue to clap in advance of this at-bat. Bobcats up by 4. Split with Ball State last year. Swept the last time in this ballpark in 2018. And it looks like double barrel activity as they'll start to crank it up in the Cat pen. Got 2 right-handers up out there. Long meeting on the mound for Brown. Home plate umpire out to break it up. And Kelly's going to stay in the game. 11-7 Ohio. Dobbins, their cleanup hitter in DH. Then it's Cole, then it's the Ayers. Tellier and Peltier. Ohio in the gray uniforms. Ball State in the white. Black helmets. Red spikes for the Cards. As Hunter Dobbins digs in on the right-hand side on this field turf surface. Kelly needs to bring in a strike. Nobody gone to the pitch. Fly ball, center field, deep, way back, and it is caught right at the wall by Peterson. Tagging and moving up with the runners. He kind of slow played that. That's the first out. And it's hard to slow play a fly ball that's hit to the wall, just to the left of the batter's eye and just to the right of the scoreboard, but he did. He didn't have a whole lot of panic there. He just seemed to keep going. Easy for the catch. At about 390-some feet away, second and third, the runners, 1 gone. So here is Cole. And the pitch. Fouled off just to the right of first, 0-1. That ball nearly got out of here, but Peterson made the play. 0-1 the count. Second and third, the runners. Quartermaine at third, Powell at second. 0-1 the count with 1 gone in the pitch. Hit the mitt, but it was outside of the zone. 1-1 the count. It's a long one for sure, as you would imagine, with 18 combined runs and 21 combined hits. Braxton Kelly from the stretch. And the pitch to Cole. Low and in. 2-1. Now, in their ballpark, even though, it's the 6th and they're down 4, they've got to feel like they could fly past anybody at any time. And this is why Ohio, leaving the bases loaded, comes back to hurt a bit. 2-1, got in on the fist, and he popped it up foul. Third base side out of play. It's 2-2. Can never have enough runs in this ballpark, and Ohio leaving the sacks packed. That helps Ball State. Kelly would love a strikeout here. If he gets it, it would be his first. And the 2-2 hit him. And the bases are loaded now. So Kelly's walked 5, and he hits a man. Bases loaded. Adam Tellier is the batter. Tellier today struck out 0 for 3. He and Peltier are back-to-back in the lineup, and they are the only Cardinals that don't have hits. Christensen and Powell have multiple hits. Ohio has two with 3 hits, Peterson and Casper Bauer. Bases loaded, 1 gone, a mighty rip on a letter-high fastball. It's 0-1. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th, Ohio on top 11-7. These all seem like tense moments now. And bases loaded situations and a 4-run lead, yep, that qualifies. Next one, hit on the ground through the left side hole, base hit. It scores 1. It will score 2. It's 11-9 now. As Quartermaine and Powell score, up to second is Cole. 2 RBI single, Adam Tellier. Here's Ryan Peltier. 11-9. Ohio's lead is 2. Tenth hit for the Cardinals. Time called, Tim Brown out. There's the point to the pen. So, runners on first and second, 1 gone, 2 already in. Ohio on top 11-9 at the bottom of the 6th in Muncie. Braxton Kelly's day is done. We'll tell you about the new Bobcat arm after this timeout. This is Bobcat Baseball. The pride of New Marshfield, Ohio, and Alexander High School, Chase Harris comes on into the fray. 6'3", 230, 5th year. Wears number 6. Chase Harris as the off-key rendition of My Heart Will Go On finishes up, which is a trend now across college baseball for pitching changes and the like. When somebody comes into the game, on the opposition, they want to disrupt the rhythm of getting set. And Chase Harris comes in a key moment. Harris is a 13th appearance. He's 3-0 with a 9 ERA, 26 innings of work, 40 hits, 28 runs, 26 earned, 29 strikeouts, 5 walks, and he needs a couple of Ks here. 1 gone, runners on first and second, and the first one to Peltier is high. It is 1-0. Drama, drama, drama here in the bottom of the 6th. Ohio's lead at 2. What can happen in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings? Or will there be more? 1-0 pitch from Harris. Swing and a miss. That seemed to nosedive as it got to the plate. 1-1 to count. 11-9. Cole at second. Tellier at first. 1-1 to count. Chase brings it home. Rushed it up there. Bouncing ball on the ground through to left. It is 11-10 now. Runners on first and second. Cole scores. 11-10, RBI single, Ryan Peltier. Uh-oh. Here's Adam Christensen, first and second the runners. Christensen today, he homered. 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. How many runs will it take to win this game? It's 11-10, and we're in the 6th. This is the epitome of baseball action on a Sunday in East Central Indiana. And the pitch from Harris, up and away. It's 1-0. Good googly moogly. This thing has been a run and hit fest. 1 gone, runners on first and second. How about a double play? 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Ball State won 16-6 in the resumption of the game in a run rule fashion in 30 minutes earlier this morning. 1-1 pitch from Harris. Bouncing ball to first. Baker comes in, goes to the bag after he fields it. 2 gone. Runners up second and third now. Tellier to third. Peltier to second. Here's Justin Conant. 1 for 2 today with the run scored. He also walked. Bobcats up 11-10. Harris just wants to get out of this thing. Harris just wants to get one more out because Ohio's going to have more cracks at scoring now. It's not as if Ohio's going to end its total with 11 runs based on what's happened already today. I mean, this is a setup for sure to score more runs, but Harris needs to get into the dugout with this thing still as a Bobcat lead. That's just me checking to make sure we're live on the YouTube stream. Can never be too sure with the computer and the whatnot. Runners on second and third, 2 gone. Here it is for Conant. After a long look from Chase Harris, Minzy flashes the signs on a Sunsplash Sunday in Muncie, America. Here it is from Harris. Low, 1-0. Come to think of it, I don't know if there is another Muncie in the country. Never really looked. But there is a Muncie, Illinois. 1-0 pitch. Popped up foul. Back at home. Out of play. 1-1 the count. Now I'm curious. Muncie, Illinois. There is one, and it is, where is it? It is just to the west of Danville, so the eastern part of the state of Illinois, north of Charleston, east of Champaign. Bouncing ball, weakly hit left side. Casper Bauer covers ground, throws to first and got him. Inning over. Ball State scores 3, but they don't score 4, and Ohio gets to the dugout, still maintaining the advantage, 11-10. Oh, tense moments coming up after the top of the hour, after 2 o'clock in the Eastern time zone. Ohio 11, Ball State 10. Thank you for listening, and thanks for also not watching the E3 broadcast instead. This is Bobcat Baseball. Seventh inning of Bobcat baseball supported by Qdoba. Qdoba stands for flavor. East State Street in Athens, online at qdoba.com. Colin Kasperbauer made the play on the third out of the inning in the bottom of the sixth, and he leads off here in the top of the seventh, shoots one down the line to left, but it drops foul, maybe about 3 feet foul by the retaining wall over there. It's 0-1. 11-10 Ohio. Ohio didn't score in the sixth and third innings. Ball State's scoreless rack was the fourth. Mason Minzy will bat, but he won't bat now, as Colin Kasperbauer fouled that one off. 11-10 Ohio after a 3-run sixth inning for the Cardinals. Orcelli back out there. 13 pitches now out of the pen. So Ohio uses 3. Ball State's used 4. Roeder, Kelly, Harris for Ohio. Wasilewski, Dome, Brown, and Orcelli for Ball State. This is fouled off over the Ball State dugout. It's 0-2. Ohio's going to need a couple more runs here, at the very least, for some kind of comfort, because right now it's a 1-run lead, but it doesn't even feel like a full run, even though it is. 0-2 the count. Orcelli for Kasperbauer, up and away. Colin today, 3 for 4. He's brought in 3 runs. Came into the weekend as the Mac's top hitter, the Mac Daddy, if you will. 1-2 the count. And he has been up there for a good portion of the year. 1-2 pitch to him. Dropped the bat head and lines it into center field for a base hit. Good 2-strike hitting for Colin Kasperbauer. That's his 4th hit of the day. All singles. Here's Mason Minzy. That's exactly what you need to do when Ball State flies back with 3 in the 6th. Do something to lead it off. Minzy today 0 for 2 with a run scored. He's walked, he's struck out. 11-10 Ohio. We're in the 7th. Just after 2 o'clock on a Sunsplash Sunday. Minzy waits in the pitch. Laced to right field. In there, in the gap, and it will roll to the warning track and to the wall. Kasperbauer gets the green light, and he's coming in to score without a play. It's an RBI double for Mason Minzy. Ohio's on top, 12-10. There's a little bit more comfort. There's a good start to the stretch inning. There's back-to-back hits. A single and a double. Mason Minzy comes through. And Ohio's cushion is 2 now. 12-10. Here's Spencer Harbert. Ohio trying to split the series with Ball State. BSU has not lost a series this year. They have not split a series in MAC play this year. And Ohio could be the first one to do that. 12-10 Cats. Here's Spencer Harbert. And a balk has been called to move Minzy to third. And Orcelli's looking around, asking what he did. Rich Maloney out of the third base dugout, and he wants a word as well. And so Maloney was gesturing a bit, but I think this is to move the infield in. So he had his say, and it was a balk. Runner at third, nobody gone, and the pitch. Harbert takes low and in. It's 1-0. 12-10 Ohio here in the 7th. Minzy at third after the RBI double. Harbert just needs to hit an easy one into the outfield somewhere. 1-0. Breaking ball strike. It's 1-1. That balk, obviously, you could score on a lot from third. Wild pitch. Another balk. That would be something. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, through and into right field. Base hit. 13-10 Ohio. Sweet swinging RBI single, Spencer Harbert. It's a 3-run Bob Bulge now. Time called, pitching change. Will step aside for a minute. 13-10 Ohio. Back-to-back-to-back hits to start off the 7th. 13-10 Cats. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Now on the mound for number 17, Mac Ayers.
We just saw Mac Ayers close things out in the first game that was completed today at about 10:30. He pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit, walked 2, struck out 1. And he's in there now to face Will Sturrick in an in-progress inning. 2 in here in the 7th. Man at first, 13-10 Ohio. Mac Ayers, a right-handed reliever, in for BSU. And the pitch to Will Sturrick. Low and in. It nearly hit him. It's 1-0. Mac Ayers, 6'3", 202 from Indy. 13-10 Ohio. Ayers making his 7th appearance. 0-1 with the 2.84 ERA. 1-0 pitch. Sturrick takes high. 2-0. Getting all these papers in line here. 4th game of the series. Places that do have paper, you get a lot of them, which I do like. There's comfort in that. All the information surrounds you. 2-0, swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. Feels good to have that, as opposed to tabs on a computer. Old school. 2-1 the count. 13-10 Ohio in the 7th. Mac Ayers from the stretch. Can never have too many runs. 2-1 pitch. Up and in. That nearly hit him. It clipped off the catcher's glove. Christensen back to the backstop, and up 90 feet goes Spencer Harbert. At first there was a wonder of, did that hit Sturrick? It didn't. And then Harbert took off for second. 13 runs on 15 hits. And we haven't reached the stretch yet. Nobody gone in the inning still. The pitch from Ayers. Fastball strike, well spotted. Outside edge of the zone, it's 3-2. Thunderstorms expected to start to develop later on this afternoon. on a warm day in Indiana. Crossroads of America. 3-2 pitch coming from Mac Ayers to Will Sturrock. Tapped foul. These trips on the road start on Thursdays and conclude Sunday evenings. So it feels like you're away for a while. A lot of words through the course of the weekend. I mean, you never know who's on the other end of the line. But thank you for listening. The word count is high this weekend. 3-2 the count, nobody gone, runner at second, 2 already in for Ohio. It's 13-10 Cats. Sturrock takes outside, it's ball 4. And Ohio has a golden opportunity here to add on. Here's Michael Richardson. Richardson today, 0 for 2. It's a chance to change that. Also has been really good in the field, as you would expect. 13-10 Ohio. Mac Ayers. That's Mac with a C. Okay. Squaring to bunt is Richardson. Puts it down in front of the mound. Only play to first. Ayers. Lob toss over to first in time with the second baseman covering. That is Tellier. 1-4 there. Sacrifice complete. Runners on second and third now for Big Blast Baker. He impresses everywhere he goes for fans of the opposing teams that haven't seen him yet. He's got a real good chance here. Baker 2 for 3 today. 3 runs brought in for Cale Baker. Infield in. 1 gone in the 7th. Mac Ayers for Cale Baker. Got under it, popped it up. This is into center. This may be deep. No, maybe not. Wright charges, makes the catch. He will throw to the plate on a bluff tag. That's a big-time throw. No, it's a good thing that Harbor didn't try it. Wright under it, and it was medium depth, and he glove touches Cole, the left fielder. Up 3, you could take a chance, but that just wasn't deep enough. You've already scored 2 in the inning, so you've added on to an 11-10 lead. Here's Nick Dolan, 1 for 4 today. Second and third, the runners. 2 gone in the 7th. Infield back to regular depth. Ayers from the stretch and brings it home. Low, 1-0. Have to take a look. Ohio's had some big-time numbers this year. Double digits twice last weekend against Akron. Once in the series against Miami. 3 times at Eastern Michigan. Once against Toledo. 1-0 fly ball. This is to left. This is shallow and playable. Cole in and makes the catch, and the inning's over. Ohio scores 2, but it had a crack for more. Had 2 aboard, nobody out, sacrificed him over. And it's stretch time here in Muncie as they rise to their feet. 13-10, Ohio leads. Thanks for listening. This is Bobcat Baseball. Stretch is done here in Muncie. Friendly folk here in East Central Indiana. 13-10, Ohio with the advantage. Time to eat up some outs and a couple more innings to get back to Athens with the split against the top team in the league. 0-1 is the count as Ohio starts it off with Chase Harris against Amir Wright. Be careful here. Cardinals up 3. Cardinals down 3 with the top 3 in the lineup and a high chopper to the right side of the infield. Baker gets it, runs to the bag for the out. He was about 3 feet away, had a quick turn and tap on the sack real quickly with Wright bearing down on him. That's a big first out of the inning. Here's Trenton Quartermaine. You could say on one hand, well, you know, how good could the pitching be when you give up 16 runs in a game, when you give up 10 in another? Well, you just kind of have to survive a trip to this ballpark because it's a smallish park from how it plays, and you know that there are going to be runs, and Ball State's a good team, and they're going to score runs. Top scoring team in the league. So that, I think, makes the 5-3 win in Game 2 of the series that much more impressive. What Eamon Horwedel did and what Brett Manis did. 1-0 pitch coming. Got under it, popped it up. Foul ground, third base side. Giving a look is Casper Bauer, and it drops foul. So 5-3 is, that's about as good as anybody would do here. And that was an impressive win. And that win, that's the one. You know, you could look at this one, the finale of the series, but I think that one showed, all right, you could play with them. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to first. Backhand. Ooh. Baker couldn't make the play. It will roll it towards the corner. And into second on the play is Quartermaine. I erred there. It was a swipe, not a backhand. And that was back of the bag on the line for Cale. And he really just tried to whip catch that ball, if you can picture that with your mind's eye. Just a quick snap to try to make the play. But it was hit so hard, that was do or die. And it went into the corner, and it's a base hit. It's a double. And here is Nick Powell. 3-hole hitter, open stance, back of the box, slight rock of the bat. This isn't over yet. The pitch got under it, popped it foul, third base side, out of play. So, yes, if Ohio does win this game, it's a big one, obviously. But that 5-3 win, the way they did it, and the fact that Ball State had men on in the bottom of the 7th inning. Now, if that was a 9-inning game, would Ohio have won? Maybe. But it was 7, and in the confines of the game, they did what they needed to do and won it. 0-1 pitch from Harris. That's bounced foul just to the left of the Bobcat dugout. Got to get outs here. Got to get 8 of them the rest of the way. Chase Harris in there now. Bobcats on top by 3. Cardinals a man in scoring position. 0-2 the count, 1 gone. And the pitch. Fouled off again. Third base side out of play. With a win, Ohio would improve to 26-21 and 18-14. With 13 road victories. Series win on the road at Eastern Michigan, and then be splits on the road, Miami and Ball State. 0-2 pitch. Again fouled off, down the line and left and out of play. Feel like I'm missing one there, if I could do it by memory. Miami, Eastern, loss in sweep fashion at Central Michigan. The Bowling Green series was just 2 games. So there are your road ones. 0-2 swing and a foul tip into the mid of Minzy. Strike 3. 2 gone. Runner at second. That is a big ol' K from Chase Harris. And here's Hunter Dobbins. The rhythmic clapping starts again. They're down 3. Ohio has 7 outs to get. Ohio on top by 3 with 2 gone in the 7th. This would be the most impressive series against the Cardinals all season in MAC play. Right on right here. Dobbins 1 for 4 today. And the pitch. Fouled back over the screen above us and to our right. Owen won the count. Ohio 13-4 at home this year. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. 0-2. And back home to conclude the season. That has to help too. Hopefully a nice crowd. Hopefully it'd be nice to get a good gathering at the Wren next weekend. No parents and friends will be there, but it'd be good if Bobcat fans made it out too. I mean, you all love Athens for sure, and Athens in mid to late May, sure. 0-2 pitch, bouncing ball towards third, foul. Just foul. Hanging at 0-2. I mean, if you think about it, if you're coming in from out of town, there's not a lot of other stuff for hotels during the weekend, so yeah, come on in, get a room on that Friday night, stay for the game Saturday. I understand if you can't make it Thursday, but how about that? 0-2 pitch from Chase Harris. It's a big one. Swinging a high chopper towards third. Casper Bauer well off the bag. Fields throws. Got him. Big time effort by Chase Harris. In the bottom of the 7th, it is a big old 0 up there for the Cardinals. 13-10 Ohio. We go to the 8th. Presented by Qdoba. Qdoba. This is Bobcat Baseball. On to the 8th inning. 13-10 Ohio with the lead on Ball State. 13-15-1 for the Cats. 10-12-0 for BSU. And Isaiah Peterson at the top of the lineup starts it off against Mac Ayers, and he swings through the first one. It is 0-1. Bobcats on top by 3 in Muncie. This is cranked towards right center field. It's in there, through and all the way to the wall. Peterson sprints around first and second. He's going to try it. To third he goes. Slides in. Safe. And Peterson is a little slow to get up. He actually dislodged the base at third. It's a leadoff triple for Isaiah Peterson, and he was thinking about 3 right when he left the box. It was a close play at third, a heck of a cut throw. It got in there, but just a bit late. And Isaiah Peterson with the triple, his 3rd on the year, the 11th for the ball club. Ohio is 90 feet away from making it a 4-run lead. That was really close. really close at third. It was a head-first slide. He dislodged the base as he got in there. The tag from Peltier after the throw got in, it was really close. And to the naked eye, prior to any kind of replay, it's hard to argue either way. It was bang, bang at third, but credit Peterson. He was absolutely burning up the base path as he shot that to the gap in right center field. It is a leadoff triple. Here's A.J. Roush. Ohio on top, 13-10. Peterson at third, infield in. Here's A.J. Roush, and that hit him on the back. It got away. Peterson thought that might not have hit him, so he was sprinting from third, but that's not going to happen. Runners on the corners now. How about this start to the eighth inning? Ohio baseball up 3, looking for more. And you can never have too many runs. Time call, defensive signals issued. Bobcats trying to finish this thing off. Can they get another insurance tally here? It's 13-10. And the pitch. Fly ball, right field. Should be deep enough. Powell there. He's got it. Tagging at third. Peterson without a play. He comes in to score. And Ohio's on top. 14-10 on Ball State. 14-10 Cats on the cards. And an impressive showing here against the top team in the league. 14-10 Ohio on the fly out to right by A.J. Roush. Runners on the corners here. I'm sorry, for Colin Kasperbauer. Throw down to second, stolen base. That's Roush. Kasperbauer flies out to right, brings in the runner. Stolen base here with Mason Minzy at the plate. It's a stolen base for Roush. 14-10 Ohio. The sac fly brings in the run. Ohio has not scored in just the 6th or 3rd innings today. And the pitch from Minzy, up and away. Just one gone in the inning here, too. It's the 8th, and Ohio on top by 4. How about this showing? Looking for more here, too. 2-0 the count with one away. Bobcats on top by 4. Minzy at the plate. Minzy today is a 1 for 3. Scored twice, brought in a run, walked and struck out. Base hit with Roush there. Can bring in a run. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. Outfield deep, straight up. Minzy's come through with a lot of hits this year. One more makes it a 5-run cushion. And the pitch, he was all over and cranks it foul on the ground to the right of the bag at first. 2-2 the count. So Kasperbauer flies out to bring in the run for Ohio's 4-run lead. Collin today with 4 runs batted in. 4 for 5 with 2 runs scored. What a day. And further planting himself at the top of the league in hitting. Minzy, switch hitting left. 2-2 the count. Here it is from Ayers. Line drive to second, caught on a leap by Tellier. 2 gone. Runner at second. 14-10 Ohio. And here is Spencer Harbert. It started this inning with the leadoff triple against a Cardinal team that is one of the most tripling teams in the country, top 3 in the country in triples. And Ohio was the one to turn the trick here. Here's Harbert, 1 for 4 today. Runner at second dancing around. That is Roush. And the pitch up and in. And AJ is a big part of this story, too. And you go through the list of reasons why Ohio is doing what they're doing and why it'd be really fun for them to be in conference tournament play. And he's a big reason why, too. Up and down the lineup, I'm telling you. As a plane flies over the ballpark now on a beautiful Sunday. This is fouled off, 1-1 the count. Little bit of haze. We've got some storms in Indiana at some point today, but not right now. Bright sunshine, 80 degrees. Great day to work on a tan, and a great day for Ohio to pick up this victory. One and one the count. Mac Ayers in for the Cardinals. Harbert at the plate. Ohio's left fielder. And here it is. Swing and a miss. Elevated. 1-2 the count. One and two the count with 2 away. I don't know if the catcher Christensen thought that was strike 3 or not, but the body language that it was. In any event, 1-2 the count. Harbert waits. 2 gone in the inning. Ohio on top by 4 in the pitch. That's in the left-handed batter's box, 2-2. What else is doing in the MAC? Ball State fans probably want to know what's doing in Central's game, huh? We'll keep you posted. 2-2 the count. 2 gone, runner at second, time called. Central Michigan leads Eastern Michigan 6-2 in the 4th. So the Eagles not giving the Cardinals help. Miami 9, Akron 3. 2-2 pitch with 2 gone. Inside, that hit him on the forearm, the left forearm. He drops the bat and runs down to first. And Rich Maloney, cap off, out of the dugout, and he wants an appeal, but the home plate umpire's having none of it, just going through his ball bag and sorting out those, and he walks back behind the plate, and Maloney slowly back into that dugout. 2 gone, 14-10 Ohio, 2 on here, Harbert on, Roush at second, and here's Will Sturrick, and now the umpires are going to have a bit of a talk in front of the mound to see what the other 2 saw. This would be a massive reversal. And I would guess that if this gets overturned, Craig Moore is not going to be happy. He is slightly pacing in front of that third base coach's box. PA is going to be at the other side. Yep, sorry. 2 gone. Top of the 8th. They confer, and it is a hit batter. Will Sturrick at the plate. 1 for 3 today with 2 runs brought in, 2 walks. 2 out there for him, 2 gone in the 8th. Whole lot of 2s here for 26 Will Sturrick. Fly ball, center field, deep. This is going to go to the wall. And it will clear the bases. Roush scores. Harbert scores. 2 RBI double to right center field for Will Sturrick. And the Bobcats add on. It is 16-10. Ohio on top by 6 here on Ball State. 2 gone. And Ohio continues to add on. Actually, Harbert did not come in to score. He was at third. He didn't come in to score. I thought that would clear the bases. He didn't. It's 15-10. I lost it on the bounce. Thank you. Was a ground rule double, and you can't score from first on a ground rule double, but as it stands, it is a 15-10 Ohio lead. It crawled up over the fence and out of here, and Ohio on top 15-10. 17th hit on the day on that ground rule double. It is a 15-10 score as it hopped over the fence. And Ball State goes to the bullpen now. 15-10 the score. And Ohio on top by 5. Runners on second and third. The ground rule double makes it 15-10 as Michael Richardson will face a new pitcher here. Will Sturek with the ground rule double to put Ohio on top by 5 with 2 gone here in the 8th. Pause for a pitching change. This is Bobcat Baseball. New pitcher in the ball game for Ball State, Tyler Richley, R-U-E-T-S-C-H-L-E. Tyler Richley, 15-10 Ohio. Ball went over the fence on a ground rule double, Will Sturek. So he's at second, Harbert at third, and Ohio has a chance to add on even more against Tyler Richley with Ohio on top 15-10. Richley into the game, his 6th appearance, no record, 7.71 ERA. Right-handed reliever, 4 2/3 innings of work. 8 hits, 4 runs, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, and the pitch is up and away. It is 1-0. 15-10 Cats in the top of the 8th inning. 2 runs in the last 2 innings after the Cardinals got close. It was 11-10 after the 6th. Ohio adds on here to make it a 5-run lead with 6 defensive outs to get. Second and third, the runners. Richley brings it home. That's fouled to the screen. It's 1-1. So Will Sturek stirs it up. And Ohio on top by 5, out hitting the Cardinals by 5, 17-12. Richley from the stretch. 2 gone, Ohio on top by 5. And he takes a long look in for the sign. And now he's set to bring it home. 1-1 pitch. Upstairs. 2-1. It's too bad it was a ground rule double because it would have cleared the bases. Would have given Ohio a 16-10 lead. 2-1 to count with 2 away. Long day and weekend. 2-1 pitch. Change up strike. 2-2. I'll start taking a look at team highs as far as hits go. And the pitch. Called strike 3. Inning over, but Ohio scores twice on 17 hits. That is tied for the second most this year. 19 against Evansville in a 6-4 win. Ohio had 19 hits and scored 6 runs. Here, Ohio 17 hits and 15 runs. 15-10 Ohio. We go to the bottom of the 8th. This is Bobcat Baseball. How do you feel with the 15-10 lead going to the bottom of the 8th inning in Muncie? I'm Russ Eisenstein. Thanks for listening to Bobcat Baseball today and all weekend long. Hopefully it's as pretty where you are as it is here. Warm weather, feels like summer for sure. And Ohio shining under that sun. Up by 5. Chase Harris back out there for the Cats. He'll face Zach Cole, Adam Tellier, and Ryan Peltier, and there's a base hit into left to start it off. For Cole, who is now 2 for 4 on the day. Hit 13 for the Cardinals. 15-10 Ohio. Chase Harris trying to get 6 outs. Can they do it? Trying to get a well-earned and marquee split against Ball State. And with Central winning today, that could throw things really topsy-turvy at the top. Swing and a miss through a breaking ball for Adam Tellier from Chase Harris. Ball State came into this game a half game up on CMU for the top spot. And again, the regular season champion hosts the 4-team conference tournament. 0-1 pitch from Harris to Tellier. Upstairs, 1-1. Ohio on top, 15-10. And has not trailed today. Up 4-0 to start in the first. 1-1, pushed him off the plate inside, 2-1. The next one up and in. 3-1. A game of runs, right? That's literally what baseball is. But there have been runs within this game of runs. Ohio on a 4-0 run right now. 3-1. Called a strike. He threw the bat away and took a couple of steps towards first. And he's got to get back in. 3-2 the count. That was over, and he probably thought it was low. Chase Harris for Adam Tellier. Harris, 1 strikeout today. Can he get another? Payoff pitch, runner at first is holding. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Might have gotten a little piece of it. Either way, it's a strikeout, and a big one for Chase Harris. 1 gone. Here's Ryan Peltier, 1 for 4 today with an RBI. Ohio needs 5 outs. Up by 5. And the pitch. Fly ball down the line and left. It's curling. Foul. Out of the park, but foul. Gave it a ride, but foul. It's just a strike. It's 0-1. 8th inning of Bobcat baseball supported by Hugh White. If the deal's right, it must be Hugh White. Oh, 0-1 the count. Low from Harris, 1-1. One gone in the 8th. Ohio on top, 15-10. Next weekend, Western Michigan. 2 wins this weekend. What does that do to anchor that 4 spot? Would do a lot. 1-1, fly ball, right field will stay in the park. Roush back in front of the track and makes the catch. 2 gone in the 8th. And every time here the ball goes in the air, you hold your breath a bit, which is tough for me, but the fly out makes it 2 outs. Here's Adam Christensen. He's homered today. Christensen 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. He's their catcher, 8-man in the lineup. Ohio will face the top of this Ball State 9 in the 9th. 15-10 Ohio. The pitch to Christensen. He was trying to drive it out of here, and he missed it. 0-1. They want him on at the very least to get Conant up this inning, to lead it off with Wright in the 9th. But they're looking for more than that. 1-0 the count, 2 gone, runner at first. 15-10 Ohio, bottom of the 8th. That's inside. 2-1 on the left-handed hitting Christensen. So a run rule game, 1-1 the count. So a run rule game in the first game, and now runs aplenty. 1-1 the count. That's high. 2-1. Over, but just a bit high. 2-1. What Harris has been able to do here. Giving up 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 1/3 innings. 2-1, popped him up. This is into shallow left. Harbert in with sunglasses on, makes the one-handed squeeze for out number 3. Ohio has 3 outs to get to secure a split against the top team in the league in the standings as it stands right now. 15-10 Ohio with the lead as we go to the 9th in Muncie. This is Bobcat Baseball. Ninth inning presented by CareSource. Covered with kindness, individual, family insurance from CareSource. We go to the 9th. Cale Baker leads it off. 15-10 Bobcats trying to split the series, winning 2 different games if they get it done. 5-3, the first win, game 1 yesterday. 15-10 right now. Tyler Richley still in there for Ball State. Baker leads it off, and the first one bounces in to a right-handed first baseman for Ohio. It's 1-0. Nick Dolan on deck. Isaiah Peterson, who has one of 2 4-hit performances today. 1-0 the count. From the stretch, Richley outside, 2-0. Feels like the haze is building a little bit. Some rain expected later today. But we'll be out of town before that hits. 2-0 the count. Richley comes home with it. There's a strike in the inside edge. It's 2-1. 4 in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the seventh, 2 in the eighth for Ohio. 2-1 the count and the pitch. Popped up foul down the line and right, now to play. At the very least, a 5-run cushion against the 9-1-2 men in the Ball State lineup in the ninth inning. Ohio 2 away from a season high in hits. Called strike 3 on the next one to Cale Baker. 1 gone. I don't think he liked the call very much. Here's Nick Dolan. 1 gone in the ninth. Ohio on top 15-10. Ohio has 12 double-digit run-scoring games. Ohio's high total for runs was 21. This would be the third highest total this year. At 16 against Kent State and 14 against Eastern Michigan. Curveball for a strike. It's 0-1. From Tyler Richley to Nick Dolan, who's 1 for 5 today. Struck out twice. Next one, low and away. 1-1 the count. That series sweep against Akron last weekend builds into this one, and a split hopefully against Ball State. 1-1 pitch. There's a strike. Thought about offering at the breaking ball. 1-2. 1-2 the count with 1 gone. Richley for Dolan. Low and away. 2-2. 3 o'clock next weekend against Western. 1 o'clock first pitch on Friday. And then 1 o'clock on Saturday. Final weekend of the season is always Thursday, Friday, Saturday in advance of the conference tournament. 2-2, foul tip into the mid of Christensen, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down here in the ninth. Both strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup to Isaiah Peterson, who tripled to start off the last inning. We've had a little bit of a lot today. Ground rule double, homers, triple. Whole lot of stuff puts Ohio on top 15-10. Richley for Peterson. Bounced in. 1-0. A 4-hit day. Peterson, single, double, triple, has a chance for the cycle with the homer, pops it up foul, third base side out of play. Roush and Baker homers today. Roush in the first, Baker a little later. Multi-ribbies, Casper Bowers 4, Sturrock 3, Baker 3, bouncing ball wide of first, foul. 1-2 the count on Ohio's leadoff center fielder, left-handed hitting Isaiah Peterson. As we inch closer to 3 o'clock here in the Eastern time zone. And 3 defensive outs away. 1-2 the count, the pitch. Fastball way high, it's 2-2. So Central Michigan came into this game a half game behind Ball State for the top spot in the league. And CMU right now on the top of the fourth leads Eastern Michigan 6-2. 2-2 pitch with 2 gone. Called strike 3. Richley strikes out the side. That looking. And we head to the bottom of the ninth. Ohio needs 3 defensive outs to secure the split. 15-10 Cats on Ball State. This is Bobcat Baseball. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Chase Harris trying to slam the door. Up 15-10 Ohio is on Ball State. Welcome back to First Merchants Ballpark and Ball Diamond in Muncie. I'm Russ Eisenstein. It is 9-1-2 against Chase Harris, and he pumps in a strike called. It is 0-1. Ohio with 15 runs today has 31 runs in the series. Ohio with 17 hits today has 41 hits in the series. Ohio on top 15-10 to the ninth, and the pitch to Conant. Drops in for his strike, took something off a fastball. It's 0-2. Conant 1 for 3 today. Wright and Quartermaine to follow. 0-2 the count. Harris from the stretch, and he brings it home. Swing and a shot to second for Richardson. Makes the catch. One gone in the ninth. So here's Amir Wright. Ball State has scored 40 runs in the series. They have 55 hits. Ohio on top 15-10. Fastball strike from Harris. He's just easy up there now. 0-1 the count. Wright today hit a homer. Brought in 3 on that homer. That was to Wright. Honored prior to the ball game. Good ball player. 0-1 the count with 1 gone to the pitch. Outside. 1-1 the count. Chase Harris with the starter, Brendan Roeder, not going the requisite 5 to get the win, to qualify for it. Harris, the most impressive, 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts. Pauses and walks off the back of the mound. Ball State back into the box. 1-1 the count. Here it is from Harris. Got under it and popped it up. This is into shallow center. Coming in is Peterson. He's there. He's got it. 2 gone. 1 away from a series split against Ball State. And to repeat, no one's done that against them this year in MAC play. So it comes down to Trenton Quartermaine. How about the bounce back after getting run ruled? Lost 16-6. Up 15-10 now. 1-1 pitch. Chopper back over the mound. Going to be a tough play. Richardson gloves, throws, got him. Ball game. Paint this one green and white, and a big old W against a team that now is near the top of the league standings. But this is a good ball club that Ohio took 2 from on the road this weekend. Ohio wins 15-10. Line score, 15 runs, 17 hits, 1 error. Ohio stranded 13. For Ball State, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They strand 10. Have to see how it all washes out, but Wasilewski will pick up the loss in pitching just a third of an inning. Chase Harris will pick up the win. Both ball clubs go through the handshake line here, and I think Ohio deserves and has received a lot of respect from a team that's now near the top of the conference standings because Central Michigan is going to fly past them here. Ohio wins 15-10, and this is a major victory to try to cement their spot in the upcoming MAC tournament. With Western Michigan at home next weekend, the Cats are coming back with a chance to try to qualify for the league tournament at home. 15-10, Ohio wins over Ball State. Bobcat Baseball is supported by McDonald's, People's Bank, Union Street Diner, Go-Mart, Steak and Shake, Integrated Services, Qdoba, Hugh White, and CareSource. Ohio lost Game 1 of the series 11-5, won Game 2 5-3, lost Game 3 16-6, and wins Game 4 of the series 15-10. Ohio 26-21 on the year and 18-14 in the MAC. Ball State now 34-17, and they are 28-7 in the Mid-American Conference. Airtime 2:45, first pitch at 3 o'clock on Thursday. Ohio and Western Michigan, and hopefully you join me then. Thanks to Jordan Bose for his work lining up all of the streams. Thanks to all of you for listening this weekend. And what a weekend it was in East Central Indiana. Ohio 15, Ball State 10. Good afternoon from Muncie. This is Bobcat Baseball.